Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my craft room organization. I am finally done with organizing my dies. Oh my gosh, this was so tedious. I have all of my dies organized into, sorry for the shadow, it's in a shelf unit, but I have all of my dies organized into categories like nesting dies, doilies, tags and banners, stars, butterflies, hearts, layering dies, envelopes and pockets, flowers, bows, Memdex cards, and then over here I have like my mini dies, I have animals, food and drinks, words and sentiments, and shakers. I actually created this as a new category because I used to have everything in sort of like a miscellaneous category, and this will make my life so much easier when I need to find something. And then I did more subcategories. I did travel, nature, books, houses, and 3D dies that are like kind of small that I could fit into these normal sized sleeves. And then I have mini albums back here. So I have tons of mini albums. Again, I had all of these in like a miscellaneous category previously, and it was just such a pain to like flip through everything. And then this one I'm just going to keep on its own. This is this new die that I got recently from Sizzix. It's like in a really nice package, and since it's like a snap together kind of die, I just figured I'd keep it in its own package. And then down here I have all of these big dies. So these are all like my 3D dies that are like too big to fit into those other into my other sleeves. So I have tons of 3D dies. I did actually destash some, but I have a bunch in here. Some of them aren't necessarily 3D, but they're just really large and they won't fit into these bins because they're too tall or they're too wide. So I had to put them in these larger sleeves. And then over here, I again created additional categories. I have frames, miscellaneous embellishments. So this used to be like massive amount or it was just miscellaneous, so now I've broken it down. I have tickets and labels, celebration, things like birthdays and stuff like that, crafts, so like anything that's kind of crafty related, summer, so I have my summer stuff. I broke that down into a new subcategory like beachy themed, carnival, carousel, things like that. And then retro is at the back, like anything that was kind of like retro or vintage. I created that subcategory as well. And then all of these in this one are holidays, so Valentine's, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. And then these are my larger ones that like won't fit into those sleeves, that'll fit into these bins. And if anyone's wondering, I got these clear bins at Target, and I think they're either the kitchen section or the like organizational section. They're the bright room ones. This one I believe I found at Ollie's because I needed one that was wider to hold these envelopes. They're too big to fit in these bins. I got these little dividers on scrapbook.com, and oh my gosh, you guys, this took me like several days. This is the only section I'm showing you right now, but I'm so happy to have it done. It was just like, oh my gosh, I had piles and piles of things on my desk. Again, everything's kind of a mess. I had piles of dies that I've purchased over the last few months. They were piled on this desk, filled that basket. Everything is now organized. The only thing I'm keeping out in this basket are like my favorite dies that I use more often than anything else. And this is just where I keep like all my scraps and things for my cutting machine. And yeah, so I'll do more organizational videos if you guys want to see them, but I am so done with my dies. I'm so happy to have that done. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, though, let me know. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.